Hey guys, Dale Colvin with the fishing report for you for Shoals Lake. Today is Friday, November 16th. Lake levels at 652. It's been pretty, we haven't had it this low in a little while, so it's a little different. Water temperatures holding around 62 degrees. It's starting to come down. It's a lot warmer than we typically are for mid-November. Well, I've been on the water quite a bit. The fishing the last couple days is starting to look more and more like it's shaping up like it's supposed to be. There's a lot of tough days followed up by some decent days with some good days mixed in. Looks like for the most part, the pleasure boaters have kind of winterized their boats. The loons are showing up, and the parking lots at the boat ramps been a little empty. So this is probably one of my favorite times to be on the water. I'll go over what's been working for me and kind of what to expect moving forward. Things are changing on the daily. You know, we're still catching some fish on top water. There's some schoolers early in the morning that'll come up. You can catch them on top water. If you do see them busting and get it in there, any small walk the dog style bait. The other thing would be like a small 2.8 Kitech, throwing that in around those busting fish. We do get powered fishing conditions. You can still catch a few on a whopper plopper and a buzz bait until the water gets cold, usually about 50 degrees, 55 degrees, then I'll put that stuff away. But it seems to be lingering this year, so as nice as it is to be outside, it does mess up the fishing a little bit. A chatterbait, spinnerbait, square bill, those are working if you go to the backs or if you get in some of that dirtier water. A lot of these fish are keyed in on shad, but if you do get a windy, cloudy day, the rock crawler, it's working. But you really want to have that wind howling on the bank, and you want to be running around to the transition banks and the 45-degree banks, any of those ledgy banks. So that's kind of what you're going to key in. If it does lay flat and sunny on you, it's I was hoping to have it put away, but the drop shots made an extra long stay this year. Throwing a drop shot, these fish will be out on the points, those late summer areas where you've caught those fish all summer. There's still fish hanging out there. They seem to be anywhere from that 20 foot all the way out to 55 foot. So you're just gonna have to graph. It's a lot of graph time this time of year with the thermocline being gone. There's schools of fish that are out deep. Graph. For me, I like the shad bite. If I can get in a shad bite, that's going to be one of the things I key in on. All winter, these fish will be staring at those shad. That's kind of Mother Nature's way of taking care of them. The little tater shad, it's working. A hover rig, Demiki style bait. Typically I'm going to pick these up if you graph over a shad ball and the fish are and the shad seem to be up in that 20 foot or less, maybe 25, but we've got them as deep as 40 foot. And to get a bait down there, if you see those shad balls and those fish in them, the Rapala ice jig, the Jewel scuba spoon. As of lately, the scuba spoon's been a pretty good deal. All in all, you know, we got a lot of winter ahead of us, and I'm gonna stay close to those shad just like the fish are. There's more than one bite going on. If you do go to fish the brush piles, there's a lot of fish holding in brush piles. A shaky head on a flat day or a beaver style bait. The brush piles, they can go you know, the fish it'll vary day to day. They'll get in one that's 20 foot, the next day they're in one that's 40 foot. So a little time behind the graph is what it's going to take for you. The other thing, you can always catch a fish on Bull Shoals Lake. If you're going to drag a jig around, you'll catch them. Secondary points, bluff ends. There's a lot of fish starting to get in that standing timber out on the main, but you're going to have to go through a lot of graphing to find the one tree that's got all the Christmas ornaments on it. Guys, I do a weekly fishing report for Arkansas Game and Fish. If you're looking for something by the week, you can go to their website. I also posted on Colvin Fishing on Facebook and Instagram. Be careful, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe.